The roar of the crowd, the weight of a nation on his shoulders, and one last dance on the world's biggest stage. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is on the horizon, and one question echoes in the minds of football fans everywhere. Can Cristiano Ronaldo, at 41 years old, lead Portugal to ultimate glory? It would be a story for the ages, a fairy tale ending to one of the greatest careers the sport has ever seen. But this won't be a walk in the park. A legion of superstars, both old rivals and new challengers, are ready to spoil the party and claim the coveted trophy for themselves. Today, we're diving deep into the players who will stand in Ronaldo's way, the titans of football who could shatter his final World Cup dream. Let's start with the obvious. The other side of the coin for nearly 2 decades. Lionel Messi, imagine this, a 2026 World Cup final, Argentina versus Portugal. Messi, the reigning champion, looking to defend his crown and cement his legacy as the undisputed GOAT against Ronaldo in his last ever World Cup match. Desperate for the one major trophy that has eluded him. The narrative is simply epic. By 2026, Messi will be 39. While he might not have the same blistering pace, his vision, his dribbling, and his football IQ will be as sharp as ever. We've seen him adapt his game, becoming more of a playmaker, a conductor orchestrating the attack from a deeper position. For Argentina, he's more than just a player. He's a symbol of hope, a living legend. Could we see one final, legendary showdown between these two icons? But the old guard isn't the only threat. A new generation, led by the electrifying Kylian Mbappé, is hungry for dominance. By Arlinarleo, Mbappé will be 27, entering the absolute prime of his career. He's already a World Cup winner and a finalist. His speed is terrifying, his finishing is lethal, and his big game mentality is proven. He is the heir apparent to the throne, and he's not waiting for anyone to hand it to him. Leading a French squad packed with world-class talent, Mbappé will be the favourite for the Golden Boot and, for many, the favourite to lift the trophy. A potential knockout match between France and Portugal would pit Ronaldo's experience and relentless will to win against Mbappé's explosive youth and raw power. It's a classic tale of the master versus the apprentice, and it would be a spectacle of speed, skill, and sheer drama. And speaking of unstoppable forwards, let's not forget the Nordic goal machine, Erling Haaland. By 2026, Haaland will also be in his prime at 26 years old. His combination of size, strength, and clinical finishing is unlike anything we've seen. He's a force of nature, a defender's worst nightmare. The biggest question mark, of course, is Norway. Can his national team, which has historically struggled to qualify for major tournaments, build a competitive squad around him? If they make it to the World Cup, Holland has the individual brilliance to carry them through the group stages and cause major upsets in the knockout rounds. A clash with Ronaldo's Portugal would be a fascinating contrast in styles. Ronaldo, the polished, technically perfect athlete, against Holland, the raw, physical powerhouse. It would be a true battle of strikers. Now, let's turn our attention to the creative geniuses, the players who pull the strings from midfield. England's Jude Bellingham is already a global superstar, and by 2026, at just 23, he could be the best midfielder on the planet. He has it all: the physicality to dominate the centre of the park, the technical skill to glide past opponents, and the vision to unlock any defence. Bellingham is the engine of a young, exciting England team that is desperate to finally bring football home. They came so close at the Euros and the last World Cup, but with players like Bellingham, Phil Foden and Bukayo Saka hitting their peak, the Three Lions will be a formidable force. If Portugal crosses paths with England, the midfield battle between seasoned veterans and these young lions, led by Bellingham, could very well decide the outcome. Let's not forget the rising stars from South America. Brazil, as always, will be a major contender. Vinicius Junior, already a multiple Champions League winner with Real Madrid, will be 26 and at the peak of his powers. His electrifying pace, dazzling dribbling, and improved finishing make him one of the most dangerous wingers in the world. Alongside him, players like Rodrigo and Endrick will form a devastating attacking force, eager to erase the disappointments of recent tournaments and restore Brazil's dominance. A Brazil-Portugal showdown would be more than just a game. It's a cultural event, a clash of two footballing nations with a shared history and a deep passion for the beautiful game. Seeing Vini Jr. go up against the Portuguese defence would be a key matchup, testing the limits of experience against the audacity of youth. Germany is another footballing powerhouse that is quietly rebuilding. They are fostering a new golden generation, and at the heart of it is Jamal Musiala. By 2026, the German magician will be 23. His incredible close control, creativity, and ability to navigate tight spaces make him a nightmare for defenders. Alongside the phenomenal Florian Wirtz, Musiala represents the future of German football. The Die Mannschaft are known for their tournament mentality, and with these two creative forces pulling the strings, they could re-emerge as a dominant force, hungry to reclaim their spot at the top of world football. A tactical battle between a rejuvenated Germany and a veteran Portuguese side would be a chess match of the highest order. We also have to consider the dark horses. What about Spain, with their conveyor belt of technical midfielders like Pedri and Gavi, who will be more mature and experienced? Or the Netherlands, who always seem to produce world-class talent and play an attractive brand of football. And let's not discount the host nations. The USA, with a team full of players gaining experience in Europe's top leagues, will have the home crowd behind them, which is always a massive advantage in a World Cup. So, the path for Ronaldo is fraught with danger. At every turn, a new challenger awaits. There's his eternal rival, Messi, looking for a repeat. There's the heir apparent Mbappé, ready to define his own era. There's the force of nature, Holland, looking to make his mark. And there are the brilliant young maestros like Bellingham, Vinicius Jr. and Musiala, leading their nations with flair and ambition. For Cristiano Ronaldo, the 2026 World Cup isn't just about winning. It's about defying time itself. It's about proving that passion, discipline, and an unbreakable will can triumph over age. It will require a monumental effort not just from him, but from his entire Portuguese team. They will need to be tactically perfect, mentally resilient, and have a little bit of luck on their side. Can he do it? Can he navigate this minefield of legends and rising stars to claim the one prize that would complete his legacy? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. We will all be watching, captivated by what could be the final glorious chapter in the incredible story of Cristiano Ronaldo. Who do you think will be his biggest obstacle? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more football analysis.